YouTube, welcome back to another Minecraft video. In this one, we're going to be talking about how to place water and how to use water blocks for our advantage in Minecraft and the different things you can build with them. Behind me here, we have our first example, which would be just a pond. There are other uses for it once you master how to place water blocks. Over here we have a little farm area, and we have strips of water. You could also build an aquarium, something more elaborate like this waterfall coming out of the snake's mouth. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into how to place water and make it look smooth like this and not have waves. So obviously, when you place your water block, water just kind of spreads out, and you can see from this first block where I placed it, it is still, and we want all of our water to look exactly like that. So how are we going to do that if we're trying to build something? Well, there's two options that we can start with. So a 2x2 square hole, or we can go 3 wide, and we'll start with the 2x2. And how we want to place this water is one in one of the corners and another one in the exact opposite corner. And because the water is in this block and feeding this way and the exact same on the other side, there are two source water blocks filling the non one. And so when we take a water block from it, they refill it back up and our water bucket is full. This is also super useful if we need to continually build or do something that requires a little bit more source blocks than just this small little hole. We can do the same thing right here. If we place one in the opposite, our water goes still, and we can take out of the middle to fill it back up. But what if we wanted to make something that was a little bit bigger? If we wanted to cover a bigger area, we would want to make sure that we follow the same principles. So let's clear a slightly bigger path here. So what if we wanted to fill this area with water? This is a lot bigger than a 4x4 hole. We're going to start by placing our water in the far corner. You can see how it comes out at all sides. Once we have that, we want to look over here and skip one block and place another. From this now, we should be able to take one here, and it will replace it. We go over 2 and place another one. If we continue this pattern, we now have enough water coming from one side, all flowing to the other. And then we're going to go to this side, or this side, but not this side, and place one after we skip one. And you'll notice how it fills it the entire way across. And we just keep doing this until this layer is completely full. Now that we have our one complete layer done, this might be where you want to end it if you just wanted a pond or something. But if you want it deeper, and we wanted to do the next layer, the exact same thing is going to apply. The only difference is we're going to place a block ahead. Now we can grab from here, or we could grab from up there, but since we're down here, it's a little bit easier to just continue the exact same pattern. It looks a little bit different because it's on top of the water, but functionally does the exact same thing. You can see it as it starts to fill the entire way across. And now we have a pond. So now we have our oddly shaped water tank here. It would follow the same principle that we used to fill our in-ground pond. So we're going to skip one. We can grab in the middle, skip one, skip one, and then this one will then fill. And then we go to one layer, and we do the same thing. And as long as we keep replicating this exactly, we'll have infinite water on every single one of these layers every single time. It doesn't matter the size of the layer, it'll work the same way. Well, this one doesn't want to skip a block, but that's fine. tell if it's working, because the water will get stable. If it doesn't, you should just stay on that same block. But now we have an aquarium full of water. Easy peasy. So now I've shown you how to use the water blocks. Let's take a look at some of the things you can do with it. We've already kind of seen our pond from the beginning of this. So let's fly over here. Over here we also have fountains. We have the snake that is dropping into ponds. If we go into my house here, and into my room, we have a nice enclosed walkway with water that has coral and some tropical fish. And there's one more thing that I want to show you quick. That actually I didn't build, although I do have an axolotl tank. This person is just a little bit better than mine. Oh, the chunk did not want to load. Fine tune. I just think this is a really cool example of what a fish tank can look like. You got the hearts going on in here. It's a unique shape for sure, and you can see all the fish flying around in there. And the axolotl. It's really cool looking. And there's our 2x2 hole she used to fill it. It just goes to show you what you can really do if you put your mind to it with some water blocks. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.